Hi, hello, maayong adlaw sa tanan. I'm Ria Jose and this is Diyosa Life TV. Today we have a new Technomaria video. It's going to be an exciting one because I haven't done this in a while, but I've been wanting to do it again. We're gonna do a phone tour of my brand new Realme 10 Pro Plus. I hope that you guys appreciate this content. So if you want to see what apps I often use my Realme 10 Pro Plus, keep on watching. I want to show you guys my Hechan glitch mode case. So for the K-pop fans, you know what this is. If you are not a K-pop fan, you can still use this kind of case and just put like an Instax photo over here. But this case, I'm using this is my Hechan holographic PC. Look at that. If you want to buy this case, the link will be down below. But I still also use the case that it came with. Let's proceed with my phone tours. Look at my lock screen, it's also Hechan. My wallpaper is just the default. I keep it that way. And one thing I really like about this phone is it has an optical fingerprint sensor, which I really like. I don't really like facial recognition. So for the first phone tour that I did, I started with this screen, right? This is like the home screen. For the home screen, I have YouTube Studio because I'm a video content creator, so I have to monitor stuff. I have to check on the analytics and the statistics and everything of my channel every now and then. So I have it there. And of course, I have Gmail and then Docs because I've been writing. I really don't know why I did it to myself, but I started writing fiction. And then of course, Google Translate because as a global citizen, as a K-pop fan, and a wannabe fan of other pop culture stuff, I have to have Google Translate. I also use it to translate local stuff. So if I want to translate a Filipino word to English or a Bisaya word to Tagalog, or if somebody tells me an Ilocano word that I want to translate, Google Translate is what I use for that one. The basic stuff which I think everybody has on their phone. You have whether you have my files for, the stuff that you download and you save on your phone, a clock, of course, alarm clock, timer, stopwatch. I use all of those. A calculator, and of course, you also have here your phone manager. And I will talk to you more about the Google apps that I use later, but let's proceed to the next ones. Google Meet, because that's my preferred video conferencing app. The Play Store is there, the Videos app, and the other utilities, other apps that are usually by default downloaded or installed on your smartphone or at least on your Android phone. And here at the bottom, you have the call function or call app. I don't really use it a lot, but it's still there if I'm gonna have something delivered or an important work thing. So ayan. And then of course, I use Google Chrome as my default browser, and then the gallery and the camera is also there. Here on the main screen are my most used apps, the settings, and then the games center, the Google Assistant, and the music app. I don't really use most of those, but I want to keep them accessible just in case I need them for something important. On the second row are my most often used social media apps. You have Facebook, you have Twitter, I think my most used social media platform, and then TikTok, the second most used social media platform that I usually open, and then Instagram, and of course Messenger, which is my mode of communication for a lot of stuff, work and personal stuff. In the third row, it's a mix. You have Lightroom, the app that I use for editing images. And then you have Spotify, of course, for listening to music or podcasts. I have here the two streaming apps, which I often use for entertainment purposes. So you have Disney Plus. Let me know if you want me to do like a feature on Disney Plus and my favorite stuff to watch on Disney Plus. What I want to show you more right now is the BeIN Sports Connect app. So this is where I don't know if I've mentioned it to you guys already, but I'm a fan of F1. This is where I watch F1, and when I'm bored, I also watch other sports on this app. And of course, my favorite mobile game, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, is also there. The next row are some of the apps that I often use, but like not as much as the other apps that are not in the folders. So you have three apps over here. You have Telegram, you have Discord, and you have Reddit. for communication and for, you know, researching stuff, reading stuff, entertainment purposes, more or less. And then you have over here a mixture of finance and gastos apps. You have Lazada, you have Amazon, and you have Shopee, and then I have Maya, Cbank, and Grab. It's not arranged in a specific manner, it's just, it is what it is. But my most used apps among all these are, I think, Grab, Shopee, and Cbank. I also often use Maya for a lot of stuff. I don't really go out, so when I order stuff, it's usually via Grab, even groceries and medicine, stuff like those. And then over here, I have important content creation apps. I use Adobe Express. It's an app for editing or creating graphics, key visuals, and stuff like those. Also, a little bit of editing photos and other images. And then you have CapCut, which I started using when I started using TikTok as well. Finally, I have here Canon Connect, which I used to connect to my mirrorless camera, which I use for a lot of the stuff that I create. And then, of course, I have the speed test app by Ookla because sometimes I do have to check. And then I have here more important like utility stuff. So I have Giga Life because I have a prepaid account. And right now, naka-off yung SIM card ng phone na to. With this Giga Life app, I can access information of my other SIM cards on my other phones. And then Realme Link for my Realme watch, the scale, and other Realme Tech Life gadgets that I use. And then, of course, I have the Nike Training Club app, which I haven't used in a while, but I plan to use that again soon. I do use other apps for my fitness stuff, but most of the time it's just the Realme Link and the Nike Training Club app, plus of course Spotify for the music. I want to go back to the folder here. I want to share more about the most often Google apps that I use for work and for other stuff. So I think it's pretty obvious why I often use YouTube and YouTube Studio. Again, I'm a content creator, I create videos, so it's very important for me to be monitoring stuff. And of course also I use YouTube for streaming stuff, you know, for entertainment, for music, for whatever purpose that I want to. And then Google Mail, of course, because we always have to be connected with each other via email. And then Docs, because again, I've been writing a lot of fiction lately, so I don't really post or publish those on other platforms or on my blogs. I just like writing stuff. And then again, Google Translate. It's not always accurate because it's crowdsourced, but it's pretty reliable. So if you're traveling or even when you're not traveling, I suggest you get acquainted with Google Translate. Now to my Google Apps folder. So yung sa last, hindi ko yan masyado ginagamit, but these 9 apps over here are ones that I use often. Of course, the Google app for search and everything. And then Maps. Even if I don't travel a lot, I still use the Apps app for a lot of things, especially when I'm creating content about venues, locations, and places that I'm featuring. And then, of course, Google Drive for storage and for file sharing. I don't know if everybody uses it, but I use Google Calendar for coordinating stuff, for keeping track of a lot of things. If you're an F1 fan, it has a function where it can sync the F1 races to your Google Calendar. I have that. It's part of my Google Calendar. It's very important to me. If you're a YouTube Premium user, which I am, you can also have YouTube Music, which I also use, but I still use Spotify more often. And then Photos, another cloud backup app that I use. I don't know why I have Google Translate again in this folder. I didn't know that. I was not aware. I also have Sheet for trackers, data-driven stuff that I have to do for work and for personal usage. And finally, I have Slides for clients, for presentations, and for other stuff. So basically, those are the apps that I most often use. Ang bilis lang pala nito. All in all, I really love this unit. I still believe that it is sulit for its price. It's kind of all-in-one, but for me, the best feature of this one is really the 108MP cameras. So there you go. I hope that you were as impressed as I am by the Realme 10 Pro Plus. You may still order this from Realme stores nationwide, and you may also order online. I'll have the Shopee and Lazada links down below. If you want to know more about the Realme 10 Pro Plus, visit my blogs, Technomaria.com and DiyosaLife.com. And also, you may watch the unboxing video and the first impressions video on this channel. And if you want to see more of the videos and photos that I produce with this phone, please follow me on social media. I have a lot of TikTok videos on my main channel, Ria Jose Davao, also on my other TikTok channels. I also have content I produced with this unit on my Instagram account, Ria Jose Davao, and also on Twitter, Ria Jose. Plus, of course, I have 2 Facebook pages where I post a lot of content as well, Ria Jose Davao and Diyosa Life, both on Facebook. And of course, if you want to play Mobile Legends with me, I'm using this one. Add me on Mobile Legends, Queen Polar. If you have any questions about the apps that I showed you earlier, especially the Google apps, and maybe you have not used Adobe Express or Adobe Lightroom and the other apps that I use, please let me know, leave a comment down below. Or if you have any games that you want to suggest to me or apps that you want me to try out on the Realme 10 Pro Plus, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Share this with your friends who are interested in the Realme 10 Pro Plus and, you know, other Android smartphones. If they're looking to buy one, they might be interested in this video, so share this with them. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit on the notification bell button so you will be updated if I have more content with the Realme 10 Pro Plus. That has been my quick phone tour of the Realme 10 Pro Plus. Marami pong salamat. Thank you guys for watching. Kamsahamnida. Annyeong haseyo. Goodbye. Daghang salamat kaayo. Amping antanan. Be safe, everyone. See you. Goodbye from me and my Realme 10 Pro Plus and Headshot.